Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my shop, aka Public Street. It is time to change the leaf springs. This will be like the biggest job that I've ever done on a truck so far. Any truck that I've had. So let's get to it. We got a leaf springs right here. These are original pack car springs. Part number B as a boy 81-6012-003. We got a bunch of wood here, 2x8. I got them from my Mexican friend who runs a construction business. And also I got those, what are those? It's like 8x8 cedar wood. You might need those. And I got that from my friends in Inland because we might need it to jack up the truck. And 20-ton bottle jack right there, and 22-ton jack stand right there from Harbor Freight. So if you want to do this on your own, you might need all of this. We're gonna do passenger side first, and then we're gonna flip the truck around and we're gonna do the driver's side, because I want to be on this side while I'm working. I don't want to be on that side to get hit by a car or something. These leaf springs are bad. I knew they were freaking bad, but everybody keeps telling me they're not bad. I put some grease on this bump stop right here, and as you can tell, it hit the leaf spring, and it's not supposed to do that. Over here on the driver's side, it hit the leaf spring right here, and then also one time right there. So it's definitely not supposed to hit it at two different spots. So there's something wrong here. So we gotta be changing everything. Hanger, shackles, bushings, everything. So, well, except for shocks and the saddle right here. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, first thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a bumper off. You don't really have to, but I want to, because it's gonna give me easier access to this pin right here. So, alright, we got the bumper off. Off to the next step. Let's see what that is. Next step is, let's take these shocks off. Alright, so for our next step, I placed a brake drum right there, and like 3 of these 2x8s, and we're gonna connect this. This air line is connected to our what is it? To our red line over there, to our trailer supply. So we're just gonna try it out. See how it does. I wish it could go in a little bit more, but it can't, unfortunately, because of stupid exhaust. But let's see how it works. I think I need to add a couple more of these. Alright, we got the truck jacked up. This wheel turns freely, so that means that we can go ahead and start taking the sucker off. Wish me luck, everyone. I'm gonna freaking need it, man. Alright, so for our next step, we're gonna go ahead and take these U-bolts off. I already loosened mine up with Mr. Milwaukee. Oh, there it is. My Mr. Milwaukee miracle tool. If you don't have it, get it. Alright, let's knock these U-bolts out. See how easy or hard that is. Seems pretty easy. Alright, this thing right here, I think this is called a saddle, because it goes right there, obviously, and then you clamp it down with U-bolts. Well, you see how this open space is right here? The shop that put these springs in for me last time, they didn't use that, but this, it needs to go right in here, and then you put it down on top of that. I don't know why they didn't use it. I think they were cutting a lot of corners, man, unfortunately, but it is what it is, man. We're here now. Let's get this shit done. Alright, so for our next step, we're gonna take these off right here. It's like some kind of clamp that holds the front pin over here in place. You're gonna have to take that off and that right there. And for that we're gonna use a 18mm socket and 18mm wrench to hold it up on top. Okay, there's one. We're gonna reuse this one. I should have bought that too, but it is what it is. I cannot get easy access up here to hold the bolt while I'm taking this nut off. So I'm just gonna drive this pin out because it's threaded. Just gonna drive it out and take it out like that. Okay, there it is. It's dropped down. So now let's take the hanger off. We're not gonna take the pins off or anything right there. We're just gonna take the complete hanger off because we are putting a brand new one on. Right, so for this we're just gonna use 15/16s on both sides. Let's increase the speed of this thing. Okay, that's one. Alright, we already got two of them off. Let's take this last one out. Oakley dokley. Let's pull this off, see what happens. Alright, there it is. This motherfucker's heavy. So let's take it off. All right, and there it is. Hell yeah, buddy. I don't know. There's a lot of play right there. So I don't know if that was bad or what's going on with it. It's supposed to have some play because the brand new ones have play too, but they say once you put a grease in it, that play is supposed to go away. So, but honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with this hanger. So we might reuse it and save ourselves like $900 because these are almost $500 a piece. So let's see what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tear this apart. Honestly, I don't see anything wrong with these old leaf springs. It looks like they have exact same arch. Doesn't look like, I don't know, man. I think I might be wasting money now that I'm doing it, but screw it, bro. We already spent the money, so let's just keep going. So what I have noticed, I got these new ones, even though these look good. Also, what I have noticed, there's no pin here, and I think this pin goes in here from what they told me, but it looks super small, so I don't think this pin goes in there. I don't know where it goes. I talked to guys yesterday in Peterbilt, Sedalia, Missouri, which were very freaking helpful, getting everything figured out for me, and he said that pin goes in here, but I don't think it does. I really don't, because the hole looks too small. Okay, so I figured out where these pins go. They go right in there. There's already one there. I don't know if we're gonna be able to take it out. Doesn't look like I will, but I don't know. Alright, we're gonna reuse these because I didn't get the new ones. Alright, let's get the shackles off. Yeah, I don't know. It does have play, but so do the brand new ones. They also have play in it. This one right here does not have any play in it. It looks like it's caked in there. Yeah, it's caked in there. Yeah, it's caked in there. I think that might have been my problem, because honestly I mean I'm hoping that was my problem, but I don't freaking know, man. This, I don't think, whenever the last shop, whenever they replaced these springs for me, I don't think they put this brand new one on right here. I think this is original with the truck. It's okay, we're not gonna mess with it. We have a brand new hanger. I don't want to waste time because the day is short, and it's about to be dark here in a little bit, so I want to get at least one done. See, this one has a play as well. That's how the brand new ones are as well. I think it's supposed to have that a little bit, but they say once you put grease in it, it's supposed to be gone, but I don't know. And also this, okay, never mind, that's supposed to be like that channel right there, it's for the grease. So I don't freaking know, man. Let's get the brand new one and slap it on there. Alright, so this one, it will go right there. This hanger, they are both identical. The one on the driver's side and passenger side, so we're just gonna put one right here. Yes, I am reusing these. So what? What are you gonna do about it? Alright, we're just gonna leave that like this for now, and let's put the. Before you disassemble these, make sure you take a bunch of pictures of like that shim, that's a caster shim, of where it was, how it was, just so that you can put everything back the way it was. And then of course go and get the alignment done. Alright, so we have brand new pins right here. The smaller one go over here into a hanger and also into a spring on this side, and then this bigger one goes up towards the front. So all right, this thing, it's got plugs in here that we're gonna take out, and then this bigger one, we're gonna get it threaded in here. Just like that. Alright, and this smaller one. So like I was saying, make sure that damn, what was I saying before I was interrupted? Make sure that this grease hole right here, you're gonna need to use your old greasers. Take them off the old pins and put them in there. Make sure that on the front it's facing inside, towards inside of the truck, and over here in the back, make sure that this grease hole is facing outside. Alright, let's get this thing put on there. This thing weighs, I don't know, I would say about 7,500 pounds. That's how I grunt whenever I bang your mom, Richard. Oh yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, baby. I actually scratched that about what I told you guys about this one. This grease fitting also needs to be facing towards the outside of the truck, towards the wheel, pretty much. So scratch what I said earlier. So like that. I looked at my pictures and that's what the pictures show. So just make sure you take pictures before you start doing anything like this. Okay, now these are shackles for all of you guys who don't know, and they go right here. And then you're supposed to align them with the notches, because these shackles, these pins, they have a notch in there. Then this is where your bolt will go in. All right, now this is your caster shim, and I had one of mine was sitting right there. Thick piece towards the back. Is it? I'm gonna check my pictures just to make sure. So yeah, it looks like a thick piece goes towards the back. So now let's mess with this motherfucker here. I know this thing's gonna give me a hard time. You should wear some gloves, bro. Oh, fuck gloves, man. I like to do it raw. Yes, sir. That's what your mom said, Richard. But I was like, no, I better use some protection with this bitch, because I know she's been around the block a few times. Great. All right, now let's wind this fucker in here. All right, we got that wound up in there. So this one because of that pin right there. I don't know, but that pin is stuck in there, and I don't have one over here. Maybe you're just supposed to have one. It's supposed to go into this notch right here, and yeah, so this basically is supposed to stand upright, this notch, so, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Come on, we just need to start it out, get her warmed up, and then she will go easy, just like your mom, Richard. All right, 18 up top, 18 down on the bottom, and let's tighten it up a little bit. We don't have to do it all the way. Just like that. Alright, now let's see what we're gonna do about these bad boys, aka U-bolts. I hope it aligns good. Alright, so this is a saddle for the shocks, and this thing, it needs to go in here. For some reason, I didn't have one of these freaking things on mine, because I think the shop that did my springs last time, honestly, I think they were cutting corners, but it is what it is, man. All right, we got 2 U-bolts for this side, and then we got a bunch of nuts and washers in this thing. Okay, that's in. Thank God. I thought that was gonna be like the hardest part of this shit. Alright, now one more. That's it. Hell yeah. Alright. Now these, if you don't have these pins lined up properly, they will not go in, so you will know that something is wrong. Oakley dokley. Now let's put some of these down. We need 4 of each of these. Honestly, I was very intimidated with this job. I was like, how the hell am I gonna do that? But this side is going in pretty freaking nice right now, man. Really is. Saving $2,500, buddy. $2,500. That's what it's all about. Saving money. Well, I like doing this anyway. I mean, I really enjoy it. I think I could be a mechanic, but I don't think I would work for somebody else. I would want to work for myself. Okay, now all that is good. So now we're gonna go ahead and tighten this one down all the way. So like I said, 18 up on top, 18 on the bottom, and just hit it with Milwaukee. All right, let's tighten up these U-bolts. So you wanna be an owner-operator, huh, cocksucker? You're gonna have to lay down in in water to fix that shit. But hey, we don't mind, man. We don't mind. Oh well. Easy's what easy's. Where is that one? What number are you, fucker? 15, 16. Let's tighten these up first, and then we're gonna drop the jack a little bit down so that the spring can sit on the axle. And then we're gonna tighten the U-bolts all the way down. Okay, there goes the rain. It stopped. I think that's good. Okay, I think that one's good. I think that one's good as well. Now let's do these. I think these are, yep, 3/4. I think we're gonna have to do that one after we drop the jack so we can get it from the other side. Wish me luck, everyone. I think I need gloves because my hands are greasy. Or actually, we'll just use pliers. There it goes. Oh, no, okay. Something's wrong. Is it? No, it shouldn't be. Let's keep letting it down. See what happens. Okay, there it is. It went in on its own. Come on, Mr. Milwaukee. Okay, now let's drop the jack all the way down. Okay, the jack is all the way down. Now let's tighten up this last one that we had. Damn, okay. I think it's the one on top. Yep. All right. Alright, now we're gonna take this old greaser and we're gonna put it into a new one. Oh, there it is. It already came out. Okay. And put it in right there. Right there into that hole, into a pin. Alright, we got that one in. It's right there. So now let's do these other two that go in here. And we gotta grease the truck before we can move it. Alright, we got one on top in. Now let's get the one on the bottom. And tighten it down. I think that should be good. Alright, so now we got a Mr. Milwaukee grease gun. Well, let's start greasing this thing. Alright, so... Oh, okay. Hold on. Alright, so we're gonna jack it back up a little bit. To relieve the pressure from these bushings here, and the grease will go in easier. It's supposed to. I don't know. Alright, so there it is. We got grease on both ends. I think I've seen it here. Yeah, it's right there. And then up here as well. Right there, right there. So we're good to go. Now let's do a front one. Come on. Okay, it's coming out on this side and it's coming out on that side. Alright. Hells yeah. Great. Alright, now the very last thing we gotta do on this side is put these shocks back on. Come on. Alright, there it is. Hardware. And tighten it down. And that's pretty much it. Okay. Alright, that's it. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Now tomorrow we're gonna do that other side. I think I'm gonna record that other side too, because I hear that that one's a lot harder, so they might be yelling and a lot of cussing and replacing that side, so stay tuned. I don't have time to do it today because it's gonna be dark. Let's see how long it took me. It took me 2 hours and 50 minutes to get this done. So, and the other cocksuckers, everybody else, they say it takes 10 hours to do both of these. So I don't know where they come up with that shit, but yeah. Alright, I'll see you all in a minute on the other side. Alright, we are back. We're gonna do this other side. Just before you start working on this, make sure you chalk both of these wheels a little bit, because you don't want the axle moving on you either back or forward. Make sure you're on pretty much level ground, because you don't want to be doing it on an incline or decline, whatever. I'm facing this way right now on the sidewalk or to the curb, because I don't want to work over there, get hit by the car. And make sure you lower your your truck airbag. If you yeah, make sure you do that, because you don't want them airbags running out of air in the middle of your repair, and then your truck's gonna move and then you have a problem. So make sure you do that. So first thing we're gonna do before anything, because on this side these were pain in the ass to get to while the hood was down, or while the hood was open up. whatever, hood is down now. You know what I'm saying. So right now we're gonna leave the hood down, and we're gonna take these two out right here, and then we're gonna start taking the rest of it out after we jack the truck up. All right, so 18 millimeter on top, and then 18 millimeter impact on bottom. That's how we're gonna take it off. Okay, now we got this one out too. Now we're gonna get the hood up and raise the truck up. Let's do it manually to see how the jack works. Once the wheels raise up off the ground, that means that we're good. Ooh, okay. Never mind. I gotta slide this forward a little bit because I want the jack in the center of this drum. Actually, first thing we gotta do is take that shock off. And it's 3/4. 3/4 is what you're gonna need if you have a Peterbilt 389. A lot of people might say, why didn't you just go with the A-Ride kit? Well, because I don't want my airbag popping up here in front on my first trip through Indiana or some other shitty ass road. And we have a lot of those in this country, unfortunately. So I thought about it, but then I'm like, nah, that's totally unnecessary. So yeah, we did not do it. I think I'm gonna use my airline to get the jack up, but this is how I do it for you guys who don't know. You take this airline off, which is emergency or trailer air supply, and you just hook it up to this thingy, to another glad hand, and then you get one of these fittings over here at the end, and you can hook up your air tool or anything you want pretty much. So yeah, not a bad thing. And of course, you're gonna have to release your trailer brakes in order for this to work. All right, now let's release the trailer brakes. All right, we got the air flowing, so now let's just hit it. I think I need to start the truck to get some air build up. All right, we are good. And this is what you want. You want to be able to turn this wheel very slightly with your hand. So maybe just a tad more up. Okay, good. All right. All right, we got a fully charged battery. So now let's start taking these U-bolts off. Hopefully it goes good. But you never know. Let's knock those out with a hammer. All right, we got our baby hammer, and we're just gonna knock these out. All right, now let's do the other side. All right, now let's just use our pry bar and get these off. Okay, there's the other one. And still, I don't know if you remember, but yesterday I talked about that shim needs to be here, but it is not. But we have one, and we're gonna put it in. All right, now we're gonna go take these other two that are right here. One's here, and another one's here. It's probably Indians. They are fucking relentless, man. They really are. We got this side off. Now let's go take that hanger off completely. Okay, so this one's gonna be 15/16. Mr. Milwaukee over here, and one of these bad boys over here in the back. Come on. Okay. All right, we got all three of these off, and now we can just slide the whole hanger off. All right. Right over here on this side, there's like a hole right there where one of these pins needs to go in. There was one of these pins on the other side, but it's kind of shaved down. But I think it still does its purpose. And you see, it's supposed to go right in there, like that. So that's for the front over here. So it goes into that, like that. You see, into that notch, and it prevents this from moving back and forth, or like untwisting, coming undone. It's called centering pin. And the shop that did it before, they just didn't give a shit. They didn't put it on. Man, fucking hate some of these people. I'm serious, bro. It's especially when you trust somebody, you know, you trust the shop to do the right fucking job, and then at the end it turns out that they don't. So all right, well, let's take these apart. I just want to check it out, inspect it, and I need these bolts. All right, one more. And there it is. This one right here in this hanger, it's still caked in. There's just no way to take it out. I mean, there would be a way, but it's caked in, and I don't know, man. I don't freaking know. He was not taking grease, that's for sure. Because apparently, if you want these to take grease properly, you gotta jack the truck up by the frame. So we're gonna do that from now on. Whenever we change the oil and grease the truck, every 15,000 miles or less. Yeah. All right, let's start putting everything back together, the new stuff. All right, brand new hanger going on. The part number for this is B11, B as a boy, 11-1034-5. Not interested, Indian. Oh my God, man. There's the part number right there on that label. Klidokli. And we're just gonna put these on like this, but we're not gonna tighten it down just yet. There's not much room in the back, unfortunately, but we're still gonna be able to get it because I'm freaking awesome. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. I'm not kidding. I am fucking awesome because I know how to do everything pretty much. All right, now this one, and this one's marked. It's marked up here. It says top, and then over here and over here on this side it says front. So, and it also has this pin down here on the bottom that goes into this hole right here. So you can't really make a big mistake right there. And then this what is this, caster shim? It doesn't say which way you turn around, but we'll just put it on like that. Thick what is it, thick part forward towards the front. Well, actually we'll take this off and we'll put it on. We'll leave this on, but we'll put a caster shim on after we put the leaf spring in here. All right, let's get this leaf spring in here. Oh man, this motherfucker's heavy. I asked my stepson Richard to come and help me, but he didn't want to do it. He's too sad about the election result. Freaking jackass. Come on, motherfucker. All right, now we're gonna put this pin in. Remember, this hole where the greaser goes, it goes towards the wheel. Just remember that. Okay. Now this pin right here, it goes into a hole right here, and I'm using some grease to keep it in place while I tighten it down. Well, let's put these pins in now. And remember, hole towards the outside, towards the tire. And if you're doing the completely everything like I am, you're gonna have two different pins. Shorter ones are gonna be for right here, and the longer one is gonna be for the front. Just so you know, if you didn't know already. All right. You see, even the brand new ones have a little bit of wiggle, but once you put a grease in it, it tightens up. That's why you gotta grease these regularly, man. Every oil change, you should grease your truck, unless you're at prime, because those cocksuckers. I talked to a guy who owns a Peterbilt, and he says he changes his oil like every, like, I don't know, 75,000 miles, I think. I'm like, get the hell out of here, bro. He's like, well, that's a manufacturer recommendation. I was like, I wouldn't give a shit what they recommend, bro. They recommend that so you fuck up your engine sooner. That way they can, you know, charge you for a rebuild. All right, now let's slap these shackles on. Okay. Now one more. Remember, these notches right here, they have to align with this hole, because that's where your bolt is gonna go through. Okay, there it is. All right, there it is. That means that it's aligned good, because it goes good. It goes in good. One more. Okay, there it is. And now two more from the back. All right, there it is. We'll tighten everything later, here in a second. All right, now we're gonna put the caster shim in. Remember, thick part forward. Oops, hold on. Jumping ahead of myself. Now we're gonna do the saddle. And remember, we gotta put this shim right here. And then put it on top. Just like that. And now, the U-bolts. Let's get a baby hammer. Oh, I have a feeling like this is not gonna go in as easy. Yeah. Okay, I jumped ahead on myself a little bit. I tightened up this part up here before putting the U-bolts on, and they wouldn't align properly 100%, but should be good now, I think. Where's the baby hammer? Come here, baby hammer. All right, there it is. Okay, should be good now. Damn. I'll take a little breather. All right, now let's tighten this hanger up. Okay, that's good. Now let's do these other two. Come on. All right, we got all three of them tight. Now we're gonna tighten these up with I think it's 3/4. Yeah. Well, I can't find 3/4, but looks like 18 will do just fine. Come on. All right, we're gonna let this thing down, and then we're gonna tighten it properly. All right. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. Now let's tighten up those U-bolts and then tighten up the rest of the stuff. For some reason, I don't know why, but with these leaf springs, truck sits even lower than it did with the other ones. So I'm not sure what's up with that, man. I'm not sure if that's good or bad, but I guess we'll find out. I jumped ahead of myself a little bit. Gotta take these greasers off. 7/16 is what takes them off, because we need these. All right, now let's take this one off. It's also 7/16, and we still gonna need to drag the truck up again to grease it. Those are the sirens, because it's Wednesday and it's noon. All right, one there and one right there. I already put the one up in front. I didn't tighten it down all the way, but I will. All right, I will tighten this one in front all the way down. All right, that's good. Now let's tighten up these U-bolts. Run these down by hand over here on the other side. And after we get done with everything, we're gonna take the truck down to my friends at Freightliner, and we're gonna have them torque this down properly for us. All right, we ran it down as much as we could with Mr. Milwaukee, which I'm pretty sure it's good, because this thing is freaking powerful, man. Really is. If you're owner operator, independent operator, get it, man. You're not gonna be sorry about it. It'll get you out of trouble. All right, one more thing we gotta do is we gotta put this shock back on, tighten it down, and that's it. I've tightened everything down. Put the bumper back on, and we're gonna go back to Freightliner and have them tighten these, well, torque the U-bolts down for us, or check the torque, because, you know, we gotta do that. We wanna be safe out here. All right. So I think I saved about $2,000 by doing this stuff myself, man. I would have saved even more, but I spent about $500 on what is it, floor jacks, whatever they're called, and a 20-ton bottle jack. So that was about $500, and plus I bought some other tools, but yeah, overall, not really that hard, man. I was kind of intimidated because it's my first time lifting the truck off the ground a little bit, you know, so I was like, what if it falls? What if it does this? What if it does that? But none of that happened, man. So if you have a problem like this, if you need to do it, hey, save yourself some money, buddy, and get it done yourself. It's not that hard. You do have to have right tools, though. So, and I think I'm gonna have to redo the passenger side up in front under the radiator. So I'm gonna have to take that pin out. That's kind of, it's damaged a little bit. It looks like only one pin on each side. So I'm gonna tear it apart up in front one of these days, take that old pin out and put the new one in. Like we got a dumbass cyclist right here, and another dumbass moron in the minivan who's just following him. It's probably a Democrat. Peddling out of rage. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. But yeah, let's go down here to Freightliner, get this taken care of. Yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll see how he does. I don't know yet, but I need to do a couple loads to know for sure. I don't have anything to say. I just want to record this because it looks nice. Alrighty then. We are going on back roads to Freightliner. We don't want to go on the interstate. We don't want to go that fast until we get these U-bolts torqued down. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Camping World. Look at that beautiful Old Glory, man. Hells yeah. Hells freaking yeah, brother. Alright, we got the truck in the shop. They're gonna torque it down. Yeah, we'll go for a test ride. Oh, you got it done.
All done. Oh, that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What oil you?
None.
You sure?
Yeah, that's on there.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, I'm gonna go test drive it. Hopefully that's better.
Hopefully.
Alright. He said I'm good. Now let's see how we're gonna get out of here.
Hey, have a good rest of your day.
Thanks, buddy. You too. Alrighty. They got it torqued down for us. Didn't have to pay anything, but so thank you very much. Freightliner in Columbia, Missouri. These guys are awesome, man. I have never had to fix anything after them after they fix it. So, and a lot of other shops, unfortunately, I did have to fix after them. So if you guys need anything, this is a place to stop. Columbia, Missouri, Freightliner, Premier Truck Group. Very good people here. Exit 137 off of Interstate 70 in Missouri, Columbia, Missouri. All right, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you everybody so much for watching. It is much, much appreciated. Stay tuned for some future driving videos, and we're gonna find out if the truck is doing any better. So I'm gonna go test drive it right now and hope for the best. Take her easy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in my stupid shop again. That's a brand new leaf spring. That's a brand new leaf spring. And over here on the passenger side, that's a brand new leaf spring as well. This stupid ass new spring on the driver's side is sitting 3/4 of an inch lower than our other side. And before you ask anything, these spacers right here, it's the same on this side and on the other side. Yeah, I know you can make a joke, I might be too fat and it's leaning on this side, but that's not the case. It's doing it even with me outside of the truck. So it is 3/4 of an inch lower. So now we gotta take this stupid ass thing, even though I put it in just a couple days ago. We gotta take it out and put that one in, because this one right here is obviously freaking bad, and it looks like it's bent right here. If you look at it, it doesn't look like it's straight. I'm gonna get the level just to check it out, but yeah, it's bent upwards right here. How is that possible? I don't freaking know. This one is not bent. This one is perfectly curved right here, the way it's supposed to be. But this one, it's bent up somehow. I have no idea how or why. I don't get it. This leaf, if you look at it, I don't know if you can see, but I can see. This is the first time I'm seeing this. I didn't know that it was bent. All I know that it was bad, and it was hitting my bump stop right there, because I put some grease on that rubber part, and as soon as I drove it, it was hitting it. So I went to a file in Missouri, TLG Peterbilt, and I got a new one. They wanted to warranty this one out. They said we're gonna send it out to a manufacturer, whatever. They're gonna inspect it, and if it's bad, they're gonna give me my money back. I was like, how the hell does that even work? They can rule in their own favor if they want to. And but luckily I'm working with a very good part salesman named Mark, and he said whenever I take this one off, just bring it in, they're gonna give me my money back, and they're gonna deal with the warranty issue, because obviously it is bad. All right, enough yapping, let's take this one off. Also, one thing I wanted to mention, if you're ever changing these. See, the part number right there is the same as on the other one, except right here on this one there's a minus, and on the other one is this kind of zero symbol. And some moron told me that, you know, one of these goes on the passenger side, one of them goes on the driver's side. I was like, man, how the hell does that work? So I called like 10 dealerships yesterday in all over the United States, and some were saying yes, it's like that, some were saying hell no. I called a guy that was doing leaf springs, alignment, and freaking framework for 50 years, and he said he has never heard that. He said, but you learn something every day. So if you run into somebody that says one spring is plus, one is minus, just tell them to fuck off, that it's not true. Okay, either one of these can go on either side, but that one is bad. That's why it's doing that. It's not doing it because it's supposed to go on passenger side. It is doing it because the leaf spring is bad. And that symbol right there, the minus and the zero, that only means that these are not, from what I found out from a expert, he said they come out of factory not 100% lengthwise, you know, the same. So they put minus on this one, it means it's a little bit shorter than it's supposed to be, and zero on that one, that means that it's perfect. And if you have a plus, that means that it's a little bit bigger, a little bit longer, you know, or whatnot. But they should still work the same no matter what. I talked to one guy, they do springs, I don't know what their name is, I forgot. I called him yesterday and he was like, well, no truck is perfectly straight. I was like, shut the hell up, man. Of course they are, you know, it's supposed to be. And he's saying, well, you can never get it perfectly straight. I was like, whatever, dude. I would never go to that guy for anything, man, because obviously he doesn't fucking know. All right, enough yapping, let's do this. Just another day in paradise, ladies and gentlemen. I ran into a little snag, a little problem. Whenever I took the old one off, the front axles, I guess I didn't have this blocked off properly, shifted backwards a little bit. And now that pin right there that's attached to the spring is not aligning properly. So now I have two options to remedy this problem. I can hook it up to my pickup truck and pull this thing just a little bit forward, just very little. Or I can go to Harbor Freight and buy one of them things. What is it? Come along, and I can do it that way, which would probably be better. But I don't really want to go do that. So I guess we're just gonna put a strap on this freaking thing and pull it very slightly forward with our pickup truck, and hopefully we don't mess something up even more. Let's see what happens. Alright, so we got it on right there. We still gotta get it on right there. I tried using the ratchet strap to pull it forward, but it does not work. So we used our trusted pickup truck, stepped on the gas a little bit, we pulled it forward, and it popped right into a hole. This is very dangerous. I would not recommend anybody doing this, but if you have to, by all means, go ahead and do it, man. This is definitely not OSHA approved. Alright, let's put this fucker in. See how hard that's gonna be. Alright, so now what's happening is, you see all that gap? Because the truck is lifted up and the shit is shifted. But we cannot lower the truck, unfortunately, but so we can fix it. We're gonna loosen up this what the hell is this thing called? Damn, hold on a minute. Damn, I cannot remember it. It's a mount. It's a mounting bracket. Okay, whatever. So we're gonna take that off, put these on, align them, and then we're gonna worry about that problem up there. Let's do that. Okay, so we got mount loosened up. Now let's put these in. Put Put a shackle on. Come on, shackle, get in there. All right, we got the shackles on. Now let's put this bracket back on here. Just remember, where there is a will, there is a way, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we got the nuts and bolts lined up. Now we're gonna tighten it down and hope for the best. Okay, we got it tightened down. Let's lower it and see what it looks like. Hope for the best. Is it still low? Still looks low. So it wasn't the spring. Let's check it out. Let's measure it. No, it's good. It's off by 1/8, but that's because the road is sloped this way, and so this is where I measure it from, on both sides, from the bottom, from the axle to the top of this. And I use speed square to make sure that it's level down here on the bottom of the frame. So from here to here, it's where is that freaking tape measure? It's 12 5/8. On the other side, it is 12 3/4. So only 1/8 off. Okay, so it looks like that spring was freaking bad. Dang. All right, so I ran it down as much as I could with Mr. Milwaukee, and I bought this a couple of days ago at Harbor Freight. It's digital torque adapter. So we're gonna use that, and if we can't get enough leverage to torque it down because it's pretty short, we're gonna get what is it, load lock, half of the load lock, put it on that and torque it down that way. I could go to Freightliner again and have my friends there get it down for me, but I don't know, I'm kind of embarrassed to go and keep asking, you know, because they don't charge me whenever they do it. So let's try this out. It's digital. You set it up to how much torque you want. You can go up to 500. We only need 350 to torque these down. So yeah, let's open this thing up and see how it works. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and it even came with the batteries. He has from what I've seen, he has indicator here to tell you how much okay, 440. No, we don't want to go to 440. We're gonna go to 350. It's gonna beep whenever you achieve that torque. And also, from what I've read the reviews, it has indicator light over here on the side where it will tell you when it's ready. Did I mess it up? Ah, dang it. It says 447 up there. I don't know why it's saying that, but it says that it's... Oh, maybe I need to increase it. Never mind. Ooh. Maybe I should have read the reviews. Okay. So do I just leave it? I think I just leave it. Oh damn, did I mess it up? Okay, so it says 350 up here right now. So this is how we got it set up. We had to use this adapter because I don't have a deep socket that's 3/4 whatever size. That's 15/6. Well, we don't need 15/16. We need a bigger one. We need 1 1/8. Okay, let's try this out. Okay, so it looks like that thing works, but these are going way too easy. So I think these, because looks like these nuts are aluminum and they've been taken off and put on way too many times, and I think they are stripping. So on Monday we're gonna go and get the brand new U-bolts and these whatever they are, nuts. So it is what it is, man. Nothing always works as planned when you are owner operator who is trying to save a little bit of money.